Good evening. In the news tonight, His Majesty the King and the Egyptian President warn of the danger of continued Israeli violations in the West Bank. His Majesty, accompanied by the Crown Prince, visits Jarash Governorate and meets with representatives and leading figures from the governorate. Jordan hosts tomorrow a meeting for the Ministerial Arab Islamic Committee tasked with mobilizing efforts to halt the war on Gaza. Once again, good evening. His Majesty King Abdullah and Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi warned of the danger of continued Israeli violations in the West Bank. The two leaders stressed in a phone call the necessity of reaching an immediate and permanent ceasefire in Gaza as an immediate step that must be taken to protect the region's security and prevent the expansion of the conflict. The King and Sisi also reaffirmed their rejection of any attempts to displace Palestinians in the West Bank and the Gaza Strip. His Majesty King Abdullah, accompanied by His Royal Highness Crown Prince Al Hussein, visited Jarash Governorate, where he met with representatives and leading figures from the governorate. During his meeting, His Majesty pointed to the promising opportunities in the governorate, especially in the tourism sector, stressing the importance of investing in this sector. His Majesty spoke about the recent parliamentary elections, affirming that Jordan has completed the first stages of political modernization. His Majesty also pointed out the need to continue economic and administrative modernization to achieve comprehensive development whose impact will be felt by Jordanians in every city and village. On regional developments, the King affirmed Jordan's continued support for the Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank and the continuation of its role in protecting Islamic and Christian holy sites in Jerusalem. His Majesty inaugurated the Regional Center for Training in Maintenance and Restoration and was briefed on its training programs. King Abdullah bestowed the Silver Jubilee Medal on individuals and institutions in Jarash in recognition of their contributions to serving Jordan, especially the local community in the governorate. Jordan will host tomorrow a coordination meeting for the Ministerial Arab Islamic Committee tasked with mobilizing efforts to halt the war on Gaza. The committee will convene to discuss joint Arab-Islamic action ahead of the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York later this month. The meeting will focus on efforts to halt Israel's aggression on the Gaza Strip, ensuring the delivery of humanitarian aid to all parts of the enclave, and end the dangerous Israeli escalation in the occupied West Bank. Israeli occupation forces committed 3 massacres against Palestinians in the Gaza Strip over the last 24 hours, killing at least 26 people and injuring 84 others. Local health authorities confirmed that the Palestinian death toll from the Israeli onslaught since October 7th has risen to more than 41,250 and the number of injuries to almost 95,500. Jordanian national Maher Jazi was laid to rest in his hometown of Al Husseiniya in the southern Ma'an governorate. Earlier, the foreign ministry said it had received the body of Jazi, who was involved in the shooting incident on September 8th at the King Hussein Bridge crossing with the occupied West Bank. The ministry's official spokesperson, Sofyan Liqdan, said that efforts are underway to secure the release of 2 citizens, Maslah al-Udat and Hussein al-Naimat, who were detained following the incident. That was the news. Thank you for watching. Good night.